So apparently Katy Perry wants to join American Idol. I had to reread that headline multiple times because I was like, wait, American Idol? I thought they canceled it, or I thought they decided to let it go, but no, it's coming back in 2018 on ABC.
No, it's not.
And yes, it is, Grace.
Legit,
yes, it
confirmed.
is. Yes, it's confirmed. So sources tell TMZ that Perry is, quote, very interested and is open to scheduling potential tour dates around the show's taping schedule. ABC in turn is very thrilled that she is interested. Now it's all coming down to the money, so they are negotiating, according to TMZ. Also, Ryan Seacrest, who was unaware of it at first, is now also in negotiations, but they don't, that's all alleged. We don't know because now he has a show with Kelly, but that's also on ABC.
Yep.
Maybe that'll all come into play, right? If he has any time in his schedule. And then lastly, a lot of people wanted to see Simon Cowell come back. And Simon Cowell told Extra, I was asked to do it and the answer is no. He goes on to say, I have no interest. My memories are when we first started. It was a different time with Randy, Ryan, and Paula. You can't recreate that. And plus he is, he works on what, Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent. He's busy, he's doing his own thing. Are we happy that American Idol's coming back? First of all, it wasn't even that long ago. I looked it up.
It's barely been a year.
It's barely been a year.
Right.
Give it some time, Pete.
Yeah, it's like dead in the ground.
Like Spider-Man, they just keep doing new ones.
I know.
Right, Homecoming, it's like, do we care?
But do you remember the finale was like this huge
J-Lo
event.
performed. They brought like all these people. American Idol, okay, does anyone remember any of the American Idols?
Ruben.
4?
Oh no,
Kelly.
not at all.
Kelly,
Ruben,
Phil Phillips.
Fantasia.
Phil Phillips, because his name was funny.
But didn't he sue them?
And
I don't know. I don't know
Carrie
anything.
Underwood.
Right. Who of all? Okay, so besides
that was the first
Taylor,
crowd.
what's his face? Taylor Hicks. Right.
Yeah.
But that was the first crowd.
Right.
Justin Guarini.
Oh, from Justin to Kelly.
Yeah, I looked him up the other day because I was wondering. A lot of them, a lot of the American Idols have sort of become people that I will
Jennifer
find
Hudson.
myself like sitting there. Well, not
Jennifer
Hudson.
Hudson's big
There are some exceptions,
accomplishment.
but a lot of them I'll just be like, whatever happened to Justin Guarini? And then I'll be like,
do you know what he's doing?
Diana, what's her
Do you know
face?
what Justin Guarini is
Broadway?
doing right now? No, he is. It's the sweet one. When you watch Dr. Pepper commercials,
up, Brett.
he's a little embodiment of Dr. Pepper with like a crazy hair, and he goes, "Ooh, it's so sweet."
no way.
That's
good, Brett.
Good, Brett. Do that again.
job.
It's the sweet one.
Woo!
Falsetto's easy. Everything else is really hard.
If Idol, look, okay, first of all, Ryan Seacrest, they would have to shoot Idol in New York because Ryan is in New York now. And Idol is shot here in LA.
Yep.
At Nokia or Dolby, wherever they do it. And also, ABC hasn't been super successful with competition shows. Remember Duets hosted by Caduce, and they had Jennifer Nettles.
John Legend.
Flop. So
I will say they have Dancing with the Stars.
But that's not a singing competition.
You're right, but I think that's their motivation.
Right.
And they're like now at a point where they want a more known quantity because whenever they have to innovate, it hasn't done as well. So that's to your point for sure.
Well, and then towards the end, Coca-Cola pulled out sponsorship. I mean, American Idol, that ship has sailed. And I think that it's horrible to, like they're rebooting Will and Grace now. They're bringing that back. And I think that's been off the air.
But it's with the original cast, isn't it?
Right, and that's been off the air long enough to where it's like, oh my God, the nostalgia matters. But American Idol it hasn't been dead in the ground a year.
No, it's been a year.
And we're bringing it back. It's like, no, why did it go off the air to begin with?
I think if they are going to do it, which apparently they are, they would have to change everything. Like maybe you keep the name American Idol, but everything else would have to change in order for people to be interested. That's what I'm thinking.
A dynamic choosing mechanism like they have on The Voice.
Yeah, something different. I think maybe like you take out the audition process that we all became so familiar with. They'd have to totally rebrand and change, and they'd have to make it a little bit less about who can do great covers, which is kind of why a lot of American Idols later in the game didn't become so successful, is because they were great at covers, but like what about people that can write their own original music, that can play their own instruments? I think that if they want to rebrand, let's rebrand in a really cool and interesting way and focus on musicianship rather than just sort of
singer-songwriters. Like Chris Renee was a singer-songwriter, and that's why I remember him.
Oh yeah, Chris Renee was great.
Fantastic.
And he was
I have no
X-Factor,
idea.
though.
It sounds like you guys just made that name up.
But maybe
he was X Factor.
He was X Factor, but maybe Katy Perry could bring that because she's a songwriter and she plays a lot of her own instruments. So maybe if she's interested in getting involved, she's had these conversations of like, okay, I'll join American Idol, but let's throw away everything we know about American Idol. Then I would be on board.
You got to have the chemistry of the hosts too. I used to love watching Paula and Simon go at it, and then even thinking like, would something happen with Mariah Carey and then Nicki Minaj? So you have to have a good chemistry with the hosts.
And also, again, I agree 100%. And Katy Perry would be fantastic because, like you said, she can play instruments. She's still relevant. She's trendy. She will definitely attach herself to a younger demo because a lot of these kids don't know what American Idol is.
Or they don't care. They knew about it, but it wasn't ever a star-making show for them.
Who do we want to see? I would love if it was Taylor Swift and her, so we could see some.
Yeah, for sure.
Some rift.
I would love. I would not want to see.
You wouldn't want to see
Orlando
that. I would
Bloom.
eat it up.
I think
Orlando
that Katy Perry
Bloom right
wants
behind
nothing
her
to
head.
do with that controversy.
Ideal host. Who would the ideal host? I'd say Swift,
Katy Perry, and John Mayer.
John Mayer. Boom.
John Mayer. Janet Jackson would be great. No, lies, because Janet Jackson's very soft-spoken.
She is very soft-spoken.
You need a big personality, I think.
Who's the Simon Cowell?
Boom, Little Kim.
Oh, what love
Little Kim. Dope, she would be
that would be great.
I mean, that was kind of whack.
She would
be great. And then, but to have the straightforward, edgy, like all-American guy, I would think. No. Okay, no.
What about
Chelsea Handler would be dope on American. Yes,
Linda Perry.
I think that's good.
No.
Linda Perry would be great.
Linda Perry, good Simon Cowell.
I thought Linda Perry did some guesting. I think I remember
on The Voice. Wasn't on The Voice?
She's got experience. Let her in.
Yeah, she was great. We want experience, but I also want some tension.
Tension, right?
What about you?
I'm thinking Donald Trump. I'm thinking Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Sean Spicer, I think, would be great. Anyone who gets ratings at this point. And then a lion, like a real, like a lion. Just let one loose. Just let a lion go in the middle.
You know who else would be great though, guys? Oprah would be phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, Oprah. Because Oprah. Have you been watching Oprah's interviews lately on TV? She's a lot more relaxed and.
We're all over the place. We are all over the place.
But I think that's the fun to be had.
Guys, let's just do it. Let's just
Pop Trigger host
do American
for
Idol.
American Idol.